Would it be valuable to you if you could make it rain like a hurricane in your business in just one day? Angie, what the heck are you talking about? Rain like a hurricane? That's our fun way of describing a 6 or 7 figure day using live virtual masterclasses. So just picture this: people wrapped around the building, eagerly waiting for the moment when they can buy your premium priced offer. Let's say $10,000 or more. Would that be a valuable scenario for your business? Then listen up, because in this episode, we'll be giving you these steps to make it rain like a hurricane in your business in just one day. So buckle up and uncover our game changing tips for accelerating your business. I'm awesome Angie Inkstrom, honoring the awesomeness in you.
And I'm GITTE, and I'm really excited about today's episode. Yeah. Okay, so today we'll be talking about doing events, and not just the usual kind of events where you spend a lot of money and paying for stuff like venue, lighting, food, a huge sales team to eventually close the participants. Nope. Today we'll be talking about how to create transformational virtual masterclasses that will create 6 or 7 figure days in your business. Amazing, right? Now, would that be valuable to you? Just having to do one masterclass each month and making 6 or 7 figures off of that one masterclass? Just think about it. Just one masterclass each month.
Yeah, one master class a month. It could be one a quarter. It could be one a week. It just depends on how ambitious you are. So picture this: a room filled with your ideal audience from all corners of the globe, ready to engage with your brand. The benefits are endless, and we're here to break it down for you. In this episode, we'll be showing you that this is actually very, very doable. And we'll also be sharing the exact steps on how you can make it rain like a hurricane, because we'll be giving you our step by step secret sauce recipe for creating and succeeding with virtual events. So stay tuned.
Yes, this is going to be an amazing episode. Now, we know a lot of you maybe haven't done a virtual event before, and perhaps some of you may have already tried doing some kind of virtual event, and maybe it didn't exactly give you the results you wanted, you wished for, and definitely didn't give you a 6 or 7 figure day, perhaps. So now you're perhaps starting to think that virtual events don't really work. Or perhaps you're thinking virtual events may work for other people, but they don't work for me and my business. But here's the thing. The problem isn't that virtual events don't work. The problem is that you haven't used the proven recipe for doing your virtual events. And like in many aspects of life, you need to use the proven recipe in order to be successful.
So true, Geety. The problem is not the recipe. The recipe works. It's been working for years for many business owners, be it small businesses or even the big ones like Russell Brunson, Tony Robbins. The problem is not knowing the recipe and not following it. And if you don't know it, how can you follow it? So, today we're diving into the secrets of how you can create a mind blowing live virtual masterclass that'll leave your audience transformed and hungry for more.
Exactly, Angie. Actually, this reminds me, would it be okay if I share a story, Angie?
Sure.
Okay, great. Because this actually reminds me of something so so strange as our family recipes for Christmas cookies. Does your family have any Christmas cookie traditions? In my family, we use a special Christmas cookie recipes to bake cookies. It's like this. We always bake these exact cookies for Christmas every year. Perhaps your family has the same kind of tradition, where you sort of cook exactly the same food for the traditional holidays. It could be Christmas or it could be Thanksgiving. It's like you keep preparing the same food, and by now you perfected the recipe, and the food only keeps on getting better. You know that feeling?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Proven recipes. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so some years ago, my daughter, she started wanting to participate in baking Christmas cookies at home. And I remember the first year she tried to do the cookie dough. It didn't exactly turn out the way it usually does. Have you tried this or you've seen your kids do it? You know the feeling when the cookie dough is all crumbly and it's impossible to roll out the dough? That's what her cookie dough was looking like. So, she started complaining, saying stuff like, Mommy, there's something wrong with this recipe. It doesn't work. And, I hate to say it, but the problem wasn't with the family recipe because, we've been using that recipe for generations and we have it, honestly, we have it down to perfection. The problem was that my daughter wasn't following the recipe, the system we created and perfected for Christmas cookie baking over so many years. And the point is, you have to use the proven system. Otherwise, you won't get the results you want, whether it's amazing Christmas cookies or doing a successful high converting virtual masterclass.
So true, Geety. And it's exactly the same thing with other parts of your life where you follow a proven system. For example, have you ever needed to get some work done quickly and to speed up the process, you decided to skip a few steps because you thought maybe that would save some time? And then by doing that, you stopped following the proven system and you were hoping nobody would notice, but then it all blew up on you and it took you twice as long to clean it all up. Have you ever experienced that? And this is exactly what we see happening for many entrepreneurs when they don't succeed doing the virtual events. They're either intentionally skipping a few of the essential steps, or most likely they don't even know what the essential steps are because they don't have a proven system in place.
Exactly, Angie. We actually see this quite often. And it actually it results in many business owners thinking stuff like virtual events, they don't work for me, or they don't work for my business, or perhaps they're thinking they don't work for my niche. So what do? They simply stop doing virtual events. But the problem was never the virtual events don't work. The problem was that they weren't using a proven system for doing the virtual events. They weren't following the right recipe. And when you're doing virtual events, you have to use a proven system. Otherwise, you won't create the transformation that would turn your audience into a room full of expectant buyers.
Exactly. You have to use a proven system. And remember, the point isn't just to do a virtual event because you think, you're just getting people in a Zoom room and just talking to them. The point is to create a transformational event because that translates into making sales a mere formality. Now, we love to serve, so today we'll be sharing a proven secret sauce recipe for creating a high converting transformational experience at your masterclass. You're welcome to just steal this proven system, thereby making sales a mere formality for your business. So start out by grabbing a pen and a notebook. And are you ready?
Yes, I'm so ready. Let's go. Okay, so everything starts with your transformational goal. So you have to begin with writing down the exact transformational outcome you want your audience to attain during your virtual masterclass. Just try to pinpoint it precisely and try to visualize it as much as you possibly can. What profound insights or realizations does your audience need to reach during your event? Try to think about that.
An example of this could be, let's say you coach moms and you want your audience to realize that they need to take care of themselves first before they can take care of their family. Let's say that was your goal for your event. However, as you as the business owner know that they're coming into the event, they're believing one thing. They're believing they have to sacrifice themselves for the good of the family. And so the transformation during the master class needs to shift their belief from that thinking of sacrificing themselves into taking care of themselves. That's that shift there. So you as the business owner, your goal would be to create that transformation in your audience during the masterclass, because otherwise you're not going to be able to help them. Or maybe, or here's another example. Maybe you help people make money trading and investing in stocks. But as the business owner, you know that they come into your event with, hesitating to invest using borrowed money, for an example. So the transformation for you in that scenario could be that during the masterclass, you're bringing them from being hesitant to investing to getting started right away.
Precisely. Great examples, Angie. Another way to put it, creating a transformation for your audience at your virtual masterclass means that each of your participants, they come into your event as one person, but after the event, the transformation you created at the masterclass, they actually leave as a different person. So you need to set that goal and let it guide your masterclass, and just remember to use a proven system and follow the recipe.
Creating a mindset transformation for your audience during the event is so important, because the mindset that is taking them this far will not take them to the next level. And it's time for them to level up. And so they really need this mindset transformation. It's time for an upgrade, and your masterclass is the perfect platform to generate that mindset shift. So go ahead and challenge their current beliefs, inspire new ideas and perspectives. And by doing so, you are helping them level up.
Okay, so the first step is deciding on the exact transformational outcome you want your audience to attain during your virtual masterclass. And the way we challenge their current beliefs is through speaking. So the second step is speaking. Speaking is the vehicle for creating the transformation at your virtual masterclass, because it's actually your speaking abilities that engineer the entire transformation that your audience needs, and they actually crave it. Now, remember, your words have so much power, and as a business owner, you're the one driving the transformation with your speaking.
Yes, speaking is so important. And a few pointers on transformational speaking are, first off, quit teaching. As Did you hear that? Quit teaching. As business
Mhm.
owners, we always want to teach what we know and give lots of value. It is not intuitive for a business owner to speak transformationally. So if you want it to rain like a hurricane in your business, you need to be transformational. So stop teaching. That's the first pointer. So instead of teaching, your goal is to transform. And so how do you transform using speaking? Well, that is such a big question that we created an entire episode on it. So look for episode number 55 for a detailed overview of how to speak transformationally. And so for today, the big takeaway is not to focus on giving just information to your audience. Instead, focus on creating a transformation for them. And just use our proven system. Follow the fire sauce recipe.
Mhm. Okay, so the first step is deciding on the exact transformational outcome you want your audience to attain during your virtual masterclass. And the second step is to challenge your audience's current beliefs through your speaking. And now the third step is using the proven framework, which is the overall structure of the masterclass itself. You know, the entire masterclass has such a very, very specific outline that needs to be followed for hurricane success to be achieved in your business. The masterclass structure is, yeah, it's way too detailed to go into a podcast. So we're not going to go into all the nitty-gritty about it, but we're going to be focusing on giving you our best pointers on what to remember when doing your masterclass. Number one would be make sure you pepper some Q&A and feedback sessions at specific points. Number two is keep the entire masterclass very interactive while still maintaining control of the flow and progress of the content. And number three is share a lot of stories that the audience can relate to. Use storytelling.
So just imagine this. Your audience is leaving your virtual event not just informed, but transformed, equipped with new skills, a fresh perspective, and a mindset ready to conquer the next challenge. Wouldn't it be amazing if you could help your audience achieve this? What an impact you would be making on the world. It's just awesome. And that's exactly that's actually the magic of a truly transformational virtual event. And all you have to do is just use a proven system, follow the secret sauce recipe, and you will end up making 6 or 7 figures in just one day.
Mm-hmm. 6 or 7 figures in just one day. Okay, and there you have it, the proven system for turning your virtual event into a mind-blowing transformation experience. There's only 3 steps to making it rain like a hurricane at your virtual masterclass. The first step is deciding on the exact transformation outcome you want your audience to attain during your virtual masterclass. The second step is to challenge your audience's current beliefs through your speaking. And the third step is using the proven framework, which is the actual structure of the masterclass itself.
Exactly. You just have to set clear transformational goals and ignite a mindset transformation by leveraging your speaking. And the best thing about it is by creating a transformational experience at your virtual event, you're actually making sales a mere formality because selling your audience on the transformation will make them automatically buy your products and services. And this eliminates the need for a huge sales team, thereby saving you a ton of time, a ton of money on this huge sales team. Amazing, right? So just go ahead and steal our proven system, follow our secret sauce recipe, and create that hurricane in your business, that 6 or 7 figure day that you've been dreaming of. Just like the family Christmas cookie recipe, just follow the proven system. So thanks so much for listening to Momentum Makers podcast. Keep your momentum, keep moving forward. And if you happen to be a course creator or a business owner or an influencer who are spending too much time selling one-on-one and you are ready to condense time and sell one-to-many, then open up a tab on your browser and go to elitevirtualstages.com/report and learn how you can turn your expertise into a 6 or 7 figure day using live transformational virtual masterclasses, making it rain like a hurricane.